Hello friends, Lee here from TableTop Bong. Thanks for joining me. In this video, I'm going to show you a pretty cool hack of how you can turn your thermal twist or certain different ball vapes into a really cool concentrate device. So this hack actually comes to us from a community member. This one is coming to us from @Milky Rips. Thank you very much for reaching out to me. So I received an email about this hack, and I spent a few minutes going back and forth with @Milky Rips to make sure I understood exactly what was up before giving this a go. And it is a super cool hack, so I thought I'd bring this to the community and show you guys exactly what's up. I'm really liking this one. So what I decided to do once I understood the basic premise of it is I decided to see if I could spin off of it with, a couple of different options to show you guys. So I have two different things I'll show you. One is the thermal twist, which is exactly what @Milky Rips showed me as the most awesome concentrate DIY, I guess. And then I took that a step further, and I also looked at the Taroma 360 to see if I could work with that, and lo and behold, didn't I find a pretty cool way to do that. So I'm going to show you both of those. So here's what we're doing, guys. This is really easy. And some of the best hacks, right, always seem to be the easiest things. So what this is, I'm going to show you here. Okay, this is just a replacement bowl for a Puffco Peak. Okay, and this is a ruby insert from a pockety dab rig from JC Vap. So we have a couple of different inserts here, right? So what we're going to do is, the idea is you take your thermal twist, you flip it upside down, and you drop this Puffco Peak bowl right into the actual injector. And I've already got one in here, so this would be getting hot right now. So I can show you, see what that looks like. And then all we're going to do is we're going to put a dab in there. I have this running at 600 degrees Fahrenheit, simply because this, has the metal insert in it versus the balls. So you're running a slightly higher temperature, and I found 600 seems to be working pretty good for me doing this hack. And then I've just got a simple carb cap like this that is going to go over it, or I'll do this, depending. Now you're wondering, how do you get this to the bong, right? So basically you're just putting it upside down on top of an injector bowl, and then you're putting your carb cap on. And when you rip it, you get a really milky, nice concentrate experience. It's just one of those fun ones to play around with. So for the Taroma 360, okay, look at this, right? That is a really good opportunity as well. So I decided to put this ruby chamber to just drop it right in here to preheat. And I also have a 3 mil ruby bead in there as well. So we're gonna let that heat up for a few minutes, just let that heat soak a little bit. And I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna show you exactly what happens when you use this hack. It's super fun. And why would you do this? Well, if you don't have a dedicated dab rig and you wanna have some really delicious, efficient rips of some nice concentrates, this is actually a good way to go if you have one of these ball vapes and you don't necessarily want to blend dry herb and concentrates together. This is it's a fun one to play around with, right? So I'm going to grab up, I've got some live resin here. It's White Widow. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to vape some of this today, and I'll show you guys exactly what happens. It's so much fun. Okay, so we've already got the insert in. I'm gonna get my whip hose ready so I'm not fumbling too many things all at once, right? You get that dab in there. And of course, it's gonna be hot already, right? So I don't wanna mess around too much. I wanna hit it pretty quick. But I'm gonna get a few really nice and flavorful rips off of this. There we go. Put that carb cap on. Cheers. You can feel when you get enough resistance in there. That you have it in the right spot. I'm not going too high on the temperature. Because I'd rather flavor sip on this a little bit than, you know, go too hot on the heat and roast it right away, right? I don't want to char it. I don't want to burn it in there. Then all I'm going to do is I'm just going to clean it out like this with a cotton swab at the end of the dab. And I'll just do this if I'm going to have a few dabs. I'll do the same thing at the end of each dab. I'll just give it a little clean out with cotton swab. And then, you know, you can go ahead and use it again. And then I just take the insert out at the end of the session and clean it all up properly there. The Taroma 360 works really, really good for this too. So I'm just going to go ahead and show you. And like, remember, I've got that ruby insert from my pockety in here. I'm just going to drop this live resin in. And we'll get that carb cap right on top. And this just fits together really, really nicely. And grab my whip hose and away we go. Cheers. Really flavorful, really, really nice. Who knew? Well, that Milky rips, that's who knew. But that is a super satisfying concentrate experience. With that ruby insert in that Taroma 360, doing it that way, once you get the hang of it and getting everything, you know, holding it all in the right spot and stuff like that, it's actually a pretty impressive experience all the way around. Like, this is a really cool hack. If you just have this stuff kicking around and you want to try it out just to play around with it and see, I think you're going to be shocked at how absolutely efficient this can be. I'm going to do the thermal twist again. I'm just going to drop a different kind of carb cap on it, which will allow me to kind of work the hands-free, which makes for a really nice experience with the thermal twist doing this. So why not have another one before we're done, right? All right. Just drop this carb cap right in place. Cheers. This carb cap works a little bit better with the thermal twist. That is a really, really flavorful experience without going too high in temperature. And the goal is, especially with something like live resin, I want it to be a slightly more gentle experience, and I'm actually able to pull it off, you know, using a hack like this. This is a fun hack. I was really, really impressed when I gave this one a go. And with the Taroma 360, with the ruby insert, we got to hit one more of those before we wrap this one up with the Taroma 360. So much fun. I'm a big, big fan of this hack. I love when you guys drop comments. Look at the size of this dab. We'll just drop in there. I love when you guys drop comments and, you know, engage me as far as this kind of stuff is concerned. It is so much fun talking about these hacks and working through this stuff and, you know, trying different devices that we can do the same thing with, because I have a cross section of things in front of me. Cheers. Pretty nice, eh? What a great hack. If I go any further, I know that's gonna make me cough. Taroma 360 with a raw pockety ruby insert. Try and say that when you're high as heck. Good luck. That is a really fun hack. I'm really happy to have had a chance to share that one. Happy to have that hack in the community. That one is really cool. I'm sure there's going to be a number of people who give that one a go and have some success with it. All right, my friends, I hope you enjoyed that and got something out of it. If you did, please hit that like and subscribe button. Until next time, take care.